Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Kính bạch chư vị xuất sĩ và tu sĩ, kính thưa quý vị, kính thưa quý vị hữu tri Thích Trừng Sỹ. Nam mô Lord Sakyamuni Buddha, our original master. Respectful to monastics and lay Buddhists, dear to good friends and dear far intelligence. Today we would like to witness the essay written by Thích Trừng Sỹ, The Happy Spring. We all know that a year with 12 months, a month with 4 weeks, a week with 7 days and nights, a day and night with 24 hours, an hour with 15 minutes, has always passed in every moment of our daily life. Although time has passed by, the happy spring is always present in you and in us, in the family and in the Buddhism community, in every place and everywhere. The happy spring, also known the spring of material Buddha, or the blissful spring, is particularly present in us whenever we are aware to keep control of our breath, speech, thought, and action, mindfully and vigilantly, right here and now in the present life. Based on the title of this writing, we encounter the word happiness. We can learn about it through various and different angles, especially through discourses, verses, through thought, and the meanings of Buddhist studies and prayers. Happy is the birth of the Buddha. Happy is the noble Dharma. Happy is the harmonious Sangha. Happy is the practice of the four exemplified in brotherhood and sisterhood. As you know, happiness is felt through many different aspects and angles, but in the final, happiness which is held best is happiness derived from the body of the peacefulness and mind of liberation of each of us. That is the most precious gift that we can offer to our lovers and to us on the occasion of the new spring. Relying on the above words of Dhammapada, we encounter the word happiness to be present in every teaching of the Buddha. We, in turn, find out about the meaning of its beyond. In Sanskrit or Pali language, happiness with its root is Sukha. According to Monia Williams, 1954, Sukha has two separate words, Shu and Ka. Shu means root and Ka means acid. Sukha means good acid. For example, cars that have good axles can run fast and run durably. Of course, it must also depend on other factors, such as wheels, petrol, engine oil, etc. Likewise, we have true happiness. We can transform the unwholesome things into the wholesome things. We can cherish and foster our heart of love and understanding toward all living things and living beings. And we can grow in the field of particular life and spiritual life finally. Carrying out the doing, we must have the specific methods such as loving speech, deep listening, chanting people, silently rejecting the Buddha and Bodhisattva names, teaching meditation, walking meditation, breathing meditation, in mindfulness, etc. In order that we can apply and train one of the four steps methods suitably for our everyday life. From here, we can enjoy the peaceful taste of training. We can bring flowers and fruit of blissfulness and happiness to the man. And we can contribute to building a realm of heaven or that of pure land right in this world. We know happiness is opposite is unhappiness and suffering sukha. Cultivation is for just to achieve happiness and gradually transform unhappiness and suffering. In Buddhist terms, the practical meaning of sukha is true happiness. In the Sutra of True Happiness, Marala Sutta, the second discourse of Sutta Vipassana, in the fifth Sutra of Buddha Desire, refers to the value of true happiness of Sutta, that we can learn, understand, apply, and enjoy the specific insight from the first spring of the new year up to the last spring of life. With our joyful and comfortable life, let us together reach the future of true happiness for sure. Those that I heard at one time were on the one, were staying in Savatthi as chairs of learning. Another thing occurred. Suddenly, when the night near ended, there was a sudden deity with his surpassing radiance illuminated the entirety of Jeta's world, approached and bowed down to work on the wall. After having bowed down to work on the wall, the deity stood at one side and arrayed war on one inverted as follows. Many deities and human beings, we ponder on happiness. Your happiness and our world on the wall. What is true happiness? He replies with the word, not avoiding the foolish, associating with the wise. Staying home as to those who are worthy of progress. This is true happiness. Choosing a suitable place to reside, having made marriages in past life, keeping one's heart right and straight. This is true happiness. Understanding, broadly, and being skillful in handicraft. Observing the process perfectly, staying in harmonious state. This is true happiness. Serving mother and father, cherishing father and children, not being attached to trouble. This is true happiness. Giving and living in gratitude. Having one's relatives are blameless. This is true happiness. Avoiding the evil. Refraining from injustice. Being assiduous in the right way. This is true happiness. Being respectful and humble. Being contented and grateful. Learning the Dharma on timely occasions. This is true happiness. Being patient and obedient, resisting months and nights, discussing the Dharma on timely occasions. This is true happiness. Being clear and easy, understanding the noble truth, clearly carrying them out, and being happy with the nearby. This is true happiness. Being in touch with the world, keeping one's mind concentrated, thorough, restless, and unrestful. This is true happiness. Those who train the aforesaid teachings like that, do anything easy to achieve. Live blissfully in any place. This is true happiness. Through Sutta of true happiness, we know happiness has the practical values. First of all, this it is felt by our body and harmony and mind of manipulation. We can realize the happiness of the body and happiness of mind. Happiness of the body means that we are very lucky to make the human body have enough hands, legs, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, etc. We can experience happiness when our hands and legs are good enough to go in mindful meditation. Sit in mindful meditation. Our eyes are still bright enough to see our lover and earth existing and having side by side. Our ears are still clear enough to hear Dharma talk and bird song. Our nose well to know fragrance of flowers and fruit. Our tongue tastes to know the flavor, etc. Moreover, happiness of the body means we are aware to observe living things and living beings, to protect the assets of people, to lead our peaceful and happy life, to stay useful, loving, and pleasant words to every family and everyone. Concerns of not using drugs, intoxicants, beer, and smoking, and concerns of not consuming wholesome and good things, pictures, newspapers, and magazines with education, morality, and science. We can spare more time to work for charity, the release of animals, live our harmonious and helpful life between people and living beings. Between people and living beings. Care about parents, spouses, teachers, and people. And teachers descendants to become good persons. The happiness of the body is happiness of our body, happiness of every reality, that of very particularity, and that of very present. We can train and enjoy it right here and now in this wonderful life. Besides, we know upon us there are unfortunate persons who do not have enough one of the serious conditions as we have. But they can also approach the Buddha teaching from line of the Dharma, or listen to it in their ears, or speak or sing it in their mouth, and feel it there in their mind, etc. However, they can take the peaceful Dharma and happiness in themselves. Rider of the Dharma, who can be a four-role person. Be an unfollowed person. Be a man teacher. Be a woman teacher. Be a person of good, aspiration, attitude. In church, unfortunate persons to the shore of fashion. To that of fashion. That is to that of peacefulness and happiness in their own body and mind. Among us, this person who is an Achaita Buddha, a Buddha of love and understanding, lives with one heart of choice. That of indiscrimination, that of loving people. Lives out of the order, and lives for the order. Each of us can be a practitioner of guiding the Dharma to bring the benefits to the world and have the world as flowers and as food. And as fruit, flowers of compassion and fruits of wisdom, as dedicated to life of joyfulness and happiness. Let's do happiness of mind. Happiness of mind means we have enough good conditions to learn, understand, train, and enjoy the peaceful taste of our body and mind. We can cultivate and transform this in action. Seeds of our mind, such as the seeds of sorrow, anger, greed, envy, delusion, etc. And we can cultivate and water the good seeds of our mind, such as the seeds of loving kindness, that of compassion, that of joy, that of equanimity, or discrimination, etc. Over here, what has been mentioned? The body and mind, which are divided like that, are easy to us to understand, but in fact, human body and mind are a single entity, inseparably as one, which weight is oneness. Happiness of body is mainly that of mind. Happiness of mind is also mainly that of the body, and vice versa. Cultivation is forced to achieve peacefulness and happiness of our body and mind. The peaceful body is peaceful mind. The peaceful mind is the peaceful body. and vice versa. Our body, mind, are equal. However hard we try, we never obtain happiness. As we awaken, one is difficult. We learn and apply his practical teachings in our daily life in order that we can practice the conscious in and out breath, talking, moving and thinking the good to bring peacefulness and happiness to our body and mind. Understanding and training so we can offer the happy spring to the others and to ourselves right in this life. To describe the meaning of the body and mind, through the poem of happiness of the foregoing name, who praise fortune, who praise and fortunate for making human body happy. Please invite you together to enjoy the poem below for joy. How wonderful you are on one tree. His loving kindness and compassion spreading on over everywhere, granting humankind choice of life, giving us the happiness to make people. Listening to the Dharma to reduce the paperlessness, destroying ignorance to let one's mind be eliminated by wisdom. Happiness in a myriad of happiness, making people be the happiest in the world. Next, we practice seeing and understanding happiness towards the above-mentioned Dhammapada. In this world, we find out the word happiness to be present in the whole of world. First of all, the first verse of Dhammapada is happy is the birth of the Buddha. We know the purpose of the Buddha's birth is to bring peacefulness and happiness to God and human beings. Buddha means unawakened one, unenlightened one of love, a messenger of love and peace. The Buddha's birth here can be understood that Sakyamuni Buddha and also be understood by Chanting Buddha. In the context of the spring, we can understand the Buddha, happy Buddha, who appeared in the first day of the new year to bring peacefulness and happiness to everyone and every family. Training the Buddha Dharma relationship, each of us can be teachers material Buddha to bring the happy spring to our lovers and us. The Buddha, the teacher, showing the peaceful way, being fully awakened one, whose roots, courage, and wisdom lie, whose perfect loving kindness and compassion. The second verse of Dhammapada is happy is the noble Dharma. The noble Dharma means the noble truth of suffering, dukkha ariyya sattva. The noble truth of the origin of suffering, dukkha samudaya ariyya sattva. The noble truth of the cessation of suffering, dukkha nirodha ariyya sattva. And the path leading to the noble truth to the cessation of suffering, dukkha nirodha gamini patipada ariyya sattva. The Dharma has the ability to lead us to the spring of our artificial happiness for the oldest and forest. If we apply and train the Dharma practically in our daily life, then we can bring peacefulness and happiness to the many. Therefore, the true Dharma is called beyond the time, the visible presence. The avoidance of troubles, come and see, come and hear, come and understand, come and train, and come and enjoy the peacefulness of the Dharma. In this noble Dharma also means wherever we apply and train it, I see the in our daily life. We can reap fruit and flowers of practical peacefulness and happiness in present life. The Dharma, which is the bright way, leads people to escape from the enormous world. This one to coming back one spiritual harmony in all the truly wanted awakened life. The progress of Dharma path is happy with the harmonious Sangha. The Sangha that are only one ritual. Spiritual practitioners vow to live their peaceful and awakening life, vow to go on the path of attainment and liberation of sin, and vow to look after healing the body, love and acceptance of teachers and students. The harmonious Sangha means a community of monastic religion with continuity, understanding, training the Buddha's Dharma, practicing, enjoying Dharma in themselves, bringing peaceful life and happiness to many people. The Sangha that are very beautiful communities to grow together on a choice path, cultivate and be free of refinement to make life peaceful. The foreword of Dharma paradise is the happy, is the practice of the thought assembly in brotherhood and sisterhood. The fourth assembly consists of an assembly of monastic monks, that of monastic men, that of a lay Buddhist men, and that of a lay Buddhist woman. Both of the four assemblies are the world on the one principle, who go together on the path of awakening, attainment, and freedom, and cultivate his teaching together to purify the body and mind, and to bring peacefulness and happiness to the others and to themselves right in this world. These people taking the silver and the triple unity, knowing the triple unity of one's own mind, following the train the Buddha's teaching, diligently to make mind be illuminated by the triple unity. Thus, we see the happy spring on the new spring of transmission of the land. Transmission of the land means we pass the life of love, that of happiness, and that of peacefulness to all living things and living beings together. We light up the land of the Dharma, light up the land of this, to bring peacefulness and happiness to the many together. We exact our kinds of the life and culture to be grand to the many. Understanding and practicing so, we can contribute to building everyone of happiness and every family of trustfulness in the spirit of love and kindness. compassion, and wisdom of Buddhism, and in the spirit of self-preservation, self-assistance, self-attainment, and self-deliverance. To serve their heart, to love and esteem the triple. Please invite listeners respectfully to enjoy the poem of the Happy Spring we love for sure. The happy spring is gentle, clear breeze. The wind that moves clouds lifts the sky. Its flock of birds races against its other surrounding breeze. Celebration of the sweet coming to be joyfully welcome in the festival. Welcome in the festival. Mingling sincerely in the solemn place. One party respected and directed toward the children. Praying for the noble Sanghakaya, living in harmony with the presence of the Dharma Bhatt, wishing for all joyous days escaping from ignorance, searching for daily liberation, and praying for families and relatives today, the full health, the happy reunion of the Dharma, together aspiring to ancestors and parents in many past lives. The negation of the bad, the avoidance of the evil path. The thing that comes with sound is sound. Joyful feelings of novelty. Life is joyful as one heart plays. Feelings of bliss that are full of the hidden. Fullest earth is the love, boundless love of all, sound of moon. Despite tomorrow, when years and months pass, one still stands on the path of the Buddha. His love is forever, eternal. The Buddha in one is the source of warm sunshine. Celebration of the spring coming, we sing songs, welcome the new year, and are happy with every family. On the threshold of the new year, directing our sincere mind toward the love, he now proclaims, he respectfully with the monastic Buddhists, lay Buddhists, and yes, set of all a broad learning one, none, and overseas students is here in the new spring of their plentiful health, their body and mind in the pleasurable Dharma, their worldly lifespan, and their eternally unworldly longevity. Celebration of the happy spring in the present. Every person in the perfect and every family in this shop. By Venerable Thích Trừng Sỹ. Thank you so much.